Hello, hello, hello. I go by the name of Roxy Rose, and this right here is Roxy Rose Guides debt update for the month of March 2025. Y'all. So I'm recording this video in an attempt to do this before my daughter wakes up because she is on her way up. She's been down for a nap for about 2 hours. I heard a little stirring. So if you hear me quiet, I'm probably stopping to see if I need to stop the video and go tend to her. But y'all, it's very, very important that we get into this brand new month. March, which there was so much stuff going on, so much stuff happening with just getting stuff ready for the baby and work and this and that. But currently we are about to do our debt update. So let me get to that page. Yes, our debt update for the month of March. So let's get into that right now. All right, so before we get to anything, we always start with our revolving debt, aka credit cards. So we got our credit cards going on right now. Let's go ahead and see how much we owe. So first we're gonna start with the beginning. It's Chase. I've been trying really hard to go ahead and pay down this debt. I'm gonna try to use this, see if it's dark enough. We are in 2025. I think it's dark enough. So Chase is down to $13,700. And that is going to continue to go down because I am attempting to give all that money back and just spend money on business credit cards that have to do with this business transactions that's coming up. So this balance transfer that I took from here, I'm definitely going to be giving it back very soon. If you know, you know, or if you've been listening to my past things, you would know. Here, we owe nothing till we get to City. In City, the $14,500. I paid off a little extra just to make sure it went down significantly and get that money back. So I'm going to be giving what I can. Right now there's 0% interest on both of those accounts for the money that was borrowed, but I'm trying my best just to be good about everything. As you know, I didn't do my taxes yet, so I am going to be doing it tomorrow, I think. So I can't wait for that tax refund or what they say I'm supposed to get. But in the end, for the month of March, or at least the end of March, literally I did this on the 31st. So it is $28,200. So my balance went down over $1,000, about $1,600. So that's good for me. Okay. Listen, anything going down is better direction than going up. And this went up, unfortunately, but now went back down. So I'm blessed and thanked that I can even make that happen. And that I'm not really stuck in anything. So that's a good thing too. I'm not stuck in anything. I can definitely make good things happen when it comes to just money that I was borrowing for the business that I didn't end up doing, which was event venue, and going into another business that I can definitely I'm going to be working hard to make a profit on before this baby comes. All right. Now let's go ahead and get into the non-revolving unsecured debt, aka student loans. Are no good, very bad, horrible student loans, okay? So I finally got in contact with somebody in Mohila, and they told me, oh, we don't handle those kind of things at Mohila. So you're going to have to handle that yourself or call another number in order to get it done. But they couldn't transfer me. So now I'm have to wait another day to figure out how to go ahead and call them and get an answer, get a straight answer about this stuff that needs to be paid. So student loan went down by about $100. I made a $100 payment. Myself is still technically, I think, in forbearance. And I was going to change my whole plan since the save plan is kaput. So now I got to go and figure out what I'm going to do with that. So right now, this current amount stays the same. Is it the same? I saw this last time. 72. That's the last time I saw that amount. So maybe it did go down. Then we have wait a minute. This can't be right. Ooh. Oh, sorry. This is my Aspire. This is my Mohila. Okay. I was just about to say, hold up. Why hasn't that moved? And that's what I was trying to say, but not about that. It's about this one. Okay. And then my last, which is my Earnest, my private student loan, is $14,500 also. I made a nice little extra payment this month just to make sure that it went down. So I'm very, very happy. Not this month, last month, to make sure that it went down. So I'm excited about that. So now the total amount for the debt is $90,396. Okay. All right. So it's gone down about $600, which is pretty good, being that my total monthly payment amount is about $500. And those are also probably from those extra payments that I made here. So any extra payment, I'm definitely happy to see that here, because that definitely helps me bring that down, which brings my overall debt down altogether. So y'all, let me know how you guys are doing with these student loans. If you guys heard any news or anything, I want to get everything organized and on its way before we get another devastating call about student loans. So I want to get everything under the right repayment plan and the right everything to make sure that everything is done correctly. And then up here, it went down. I definitely want to bring it down significantly in April. I'm waiting for my next tax refund and seeing what I can do, because that next tax refund will definitely be able to help me pay down some debt, pay down some student loans. Like, if I get a good tax refund, I can pay down this student loan. You know what I mean? Significantly. And it will help me going forward. So now that we have that, let's go ahead and go into our overall debt. So far we owe $28,200 in credit cards. And we owe $90,396 in student loans. So our overall debt is, bam, $118,596. So it's gone down by about $2,000 all collectively, and that is good. So I have been paying stuff back. And then this month that I'm talking about, which is March, what has happened? I don't know. Change in business. Plans. That has significantly changed some of the things and some of the ways that I was spending and the things that I was doing. I'm really hoping I can bring this debt down drastically in April, May, June. Because the baby is coming in July. So I want to make sure listen, I want to make sure all my debt, okay, but I want to make sure as much debt as possible is gone before this new baby comes and we can get everything together. I'm a little bit frustrated because we've been purchasing some things on Wayfair and other stuff, trying to join that boycott and other stuff like that. But what we got, the baby's not good with, so now we have to go get another one, and there's just a lot of stuff we have to do to prepare for 2 children being in the house. And when I buy stuff for like the babies, like I try to make sure that it's stuff that can last a long time, being that I can't afford to buy stuff again. Like I can't afford to just spend and spend and spend for like small periods. So it seems smarter. Like for example, the car seats that go from infancy all the way to when they're like a child, that makes more sense than getting $100 one that doesn't last. And then the next phase in life, I have to buy another one. I have to buy another one. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see what we can keep and save from the first baby, and what we need to use for the next baby, and what we can't keep and save. And maybe we should just make that as the thing for the registry, I guess, for the next baby shower. But all right, y'all, so that's what we have so far when it comes to debt for the month of March. Now let's get into our net worth and credit score update. All right, y'all, so we'll start with our net worth update for the month of March 2025. So by the end of this month, I took all my assets, which are like my retirement plans, savings, the car value, the home value, and subtracted it by all the liabilities that's currently there, the credit cards, the student loans, no auto loan, but the mortgage. And I subtracted it, and this is the amount that we came up with. $96,448 of good net worth. Okay, so we in the positive, we in the plus. Okay, we in the plus. That's good. Now the home value has gone up significantly. I didn't add that, and that probably would have made it go past 100,000. But I decided to keep the home value the same. It said on Zillow or Credit Karma that it went up to 460,000, and last month it was 430,000. So I don't really take that to heart. So I left it as it was, 430,000, and now I'm okay with this. I want it to be as authentic as possible, the net worth. So being 96,000, which is close to 100,000, that's good for a good net worth for myself. And that's not even just my family, that's just myself. Now let's get into Credit Karma. So Credit Karma went ahead and gave me 2 scores, which was 728 and 749. And Experian gave me the score of 756. So I'd have to look and see how different that is from last time. Well, let's look and see right now, because I always want to make sure that me being able to look back and see kind of helps me figure out did I really. So okay, the net worth in last month was this, and my score actually went down a little some, probably because I was putting more on the cards and not taking off like I should have. But everything else kind of stayed the same. So that's really good to see, and my net worth has increased from February. Okay. All right, listen, that's something. Okay. So now I can take this, and at the end of March, I can go ahead and stick it right in here. I like to tape it so that whenever I need to go back, I can just add it and do that. All right, that was a quick video, y'all. We went ahead and went over all of the debt, all of the net worth update, and the credit score. Let me know how you guys are doing with your net worth, how you guys are doing with credit card debt. How y'all doing in general with all this changes and stuff going on. What have you guys been doing with inflation? Leave something in the comments, because y'all going to the grocery store has been crazy. Like before, we were spending $100 something going towards $200 on groceries. And now each trip we're spending like $200 going on $300 already. And I know inflation hasn't fully hit, and I know whatever recession that's been looming hasn't fully hit. So we really gotta be careful, y'all. Like, I'm trying to save money wherever I can, because this is a lot. This is a lot. So please, please, please let me know what you guys are doing. How are you guys preparing for all this stuff to come, and how you're preparing for just life and things that have been changing and prices that's been going up? What have you guys been doing? I love money saving hacks. So if you'll find anything, please leave it in the comments. I hope you guys have an amazing and wonderful April, y'all. It is National Poetry Month for kids. I think it's also Autism Awareness Month also. And then there's Earth Day coming. And it's spring, y'all. It is spring. It is definitely Aries season. These Aries is around. So I got a lot of Aries in my family. So there's a lot of birthdays coming up. So we're looking forward to celebrating and talking about that. I pray you guys have an amazing and wonderful beginning of spring, wonderful April. You guys take care. God bless. And Roxy Rose out.